Morning, gentle viewers, and to all my nieces and nephews, those of the darker persuasion, Happy Kwanzaa. To those of the Asian persuasion, Sheng Gai Ti Kwai La. I believe I pronounced that correctly. To those of the Latin persuasion, Feliz Navidad. To those of the Jewish persuasion, Happy Hanukkah. And Shalom. Black, Chinese, Latin. To those of the Latin persuasion, Feliz Navidad. To everyone else, Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas! Welcome to another episode of Uncle Bobby's Cybertronian Corner, where we are continuing with December Cassette Month. Today's cassette is Ravige, or what they call, what dumb name did they give Ravige? Robot Dog. So, till next week, front of the box, back of the box, side of the box, side of the box, top of the box, bottom of the box, and next week you will see the inside of the box. I know some of you have been waiting for that. At least I've been waiting for that. And here we have him, Ravige, in his oh my god, pain in my derriere Energon case. It either doesn't want to close, doesn't want to put him in it, doesn't want to open. This is one of the cases, this is the reason why I was making Energon cubes out of them. Energon cube. So, Ravige in his cassette mode. There's the front of him. There's the back of him. He has no articulation in this mode. Now, the only other Ravige I have is the one that came with Hound. And he's not a cassette, he's a luggage rack. So he has no articulation either. If it were me, I would have put little wheels down here and a handle that you could flip up so he could actually be a luggage, but whatever. Again, I didn't design him. So, but I'll show you that comparison before we transform Ravige. Now, Ravige started in 1984. He did start in the Tacoma line as part of the Micro Robo that went with Cassette Man, I believe Soundwave's name was. When Marvel, or I should say when Hasbro got a hold of him and gave him to Marvel to give a personality to and all that, Mr. Bob Budiansky said, okay, we're going to give Soundwave a whole bunch of powers, a whole bunch of abilities, and a whole bunch of everything else that he has no idea how to control. Like this whole reading people's thoughts thing with certain sound waves. And he doesn't know which sound wave it is, he doesn't know how to control it, he doesn't know how to shut it off. And he eventually ended up on the streets of Cybertron, where there is like acid rain and ion storms, and so it's not good to be homeless anywhere, even Cybertron, especially if you're made of organic metal. So and he almost went crazy if it wasn't for Ravige. Ravige actually saved him. Because in the Marvel continuity, Ravige is a sentient cybertronian. He's his own bot. The fact that he can turn into a cassette is just coincidence. And his is the one mind Soundwave couldn't read. And by concentrating through Ravige, Soundwave began to be able to control his own abilities with Ravage's help. And he is forever thankful. Now, in 90% of the continuities, they throw Laserbeak as his main mini-bot. Because that's what these are. These are mini-bots. When Laserbeak came afterwards, and he was actually more loyal to Megatron than he was Soundwave. It's just Soundwave was a great way to get around. Also, while you're in Soundwave, you're kind of protected. So, and Laserbeak's a big coward. He shouldn't be a condor, he should be a chicken. Which Ravage is not a chicken, not a coward. No, he's can be an angry kitty. Big angry kitty. Goes after Spike a lot. Goes after Bumblebee and Hound a lot. Well, actually, he goes after Bumblebee a lot. Doesn't really go after Hound a lot. Went after Hound once in one episode, so they slap him on the back of Hound. I don't get that. But whatever. Hey, gave me another Transformer. Yay for me. But and all the way up until the movie, he actually took Soundwave's head. Because after Soundwave and Blaster killed each other, everybody grabbed a piece and flew, I think it was to the Quintessons, if I'm not mistaken. And the Quintessons put him back together and made him Sound Blaster. That's where he received Ratbat and a monkey and a little dinosaur and a couple others. Eventually, I'm probably going to get the monkey and the dinosaur. Grand Slam is one of their names. But Ravage actually took his head and said, we got to have him rebuilt. Somebody grab his spark chamber. His body's damaged beyond repair, but we can get all that fixed. And everybody listens to Ravage. Rumble, Frenzy. The only one who won't listen to Ravage is Enemy. Because everybody's an enemy. It's just stupid. Whatever. I didn't design it, so whatever. Any. You know, in the IDW comic book, he was his own bot. And it pretty much followed the same storyline. He saved Soundwave. Soundwave and him became buddies. Then they began to work for Megatron. And then after Soundwave became Sound Blaster, then he went out on his own as his own Decepticon, eventually becoming Agent Ravage. And then, of course, there's the Shattered Glass version where he's just a good boy, he's not even a cat at that point. I think he's a dog at that point in the Shattered Glass. He's been a cassette. He's been a luggage, not a piece of luggage, a luggage rack. It's supposed to be a luggage rack. A cybertronian data disc. Yep, drinking ale. Ginger ale. He's been a car. Let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. Baby girl almost fell. If you watch the show regularly, you know Baby Girl, my cat. Speaking of cats, so yeah, that's about it for Ravage. So why don't you come on over? I'll show you the comparisons and show you how to transform him. And next time I talk to you, it'll be after the holiday and right before Thanksgiving. So, why don't you come on over? And on your way, why don't you stop by and say hello to the guys and check out my my weekly display. Alrighty. So, this is the TFH Ravage, and this is the Hasbro Ravage that came with Hound. One is a luggage rack, the other one is a cassette. And that's what it looks like in luggage rack form. And that's supposed to be his Jaguar form. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Now with this one's not so just bam, bam, bam. This one, you gotta unplug the front legs and swing them out. Okay? Because they're attached to via these tiny, tiny, I don't even know if you can see it. A tiny little stub goes into that hole. It's tiny. Then you take the head comes in two pieces, and you clap that together. Now that looks like ravige. It also looks like a cat's head, not a dog's head. Alright. So then you take the rear and you pull those down, like that. And you're supposed to tweak this down one, because the for some reason the back is supposed to be like that. I don't know. Anyway, fold the arms down and out. Down. And oh no. That way. The paw will show you which way to go. Okay? The silver should go on the inside. The extra lip should go toward the front. Now, with the back legs, you just take the back paws, pull them out, separate so you can grab the tail. Tail's in here. Then you throw that back together. Okay, and then the last step is easy. Fold those down. He already comes with his missiles. See, this ravige never came with its missiles. But, again, for comparison, flat paws forward. There we go. There they are in comparison. Now, this ravige, his ankles don't move. There is a knee bend. There is a hip bend. There is a hip splay. There's a shoulder rocker and a knee bend. You can shake the tail and bob the head. That's all you can do with this one. This one, the superior one, but then again, this is also based off of the Masterpiece Hasbro mold, where you have ankle movement, you have knee movement, and you have hip splay. You also have tail movement. In the front, you've got shoulder movement, you got shoulder. You splay it out, you got your knee and ankle, right, and head. The mouth does not open and close, but hey, you can't have everything. His head splits in half. What do you want? You know? And that's ravige. Right there. He never came with his missile pods, but that's okay. And yes, I know I said I wasn't going to get multiple of Transformer, but hey, $40 for all 6. I couldn't pass that up. And it is 2 different versions, so it's not the same bot, or at least that's what people keep saying. I say it is, but whatever. Anywho, there's been some modifications done to the corner. Okay. The mini shelves are now there on the wall. Autobots up top, Decepticons over here. And then we have a new addition, a new shelving addition. So, it still has not yet circled the room, so it is still a corner. So, there we go. Since Soundwave isn't here, he'll take attention from whoever he can. So I know he appreciates it. You know I appreciate you spending time with us. From the corner and the holidays, we love you. We hope that your holiday is wonderful. And until closer to the new year, later. Oh yeah. Like, subscribe. If you have a comment, please leave one. And remember, Uncle Bobby loves you. Okay. Later.